I never really planned to be a tattoo artist. Once I got enough practice on myself, I got to start doing them on other people. So, I mean, to be real, I never really had the idea, or I never really had something that made me want to tattoo on people until it kind of got put in my hands. I've been here at Freedom Tattoo for 4 years now. It's killer here. We got everyone that works here is way rad. They're all my buddies, you know. I waking up in the morning, I'm not bummed after going to work, and I'm kind of more looking forward to it. Get to hang out with my friends and talk about artwork and help each other with drawings and get advice and tattoo and make fun of each other and all that. So it's cool. Tattoos over time continue to get more and more accepted. It's never up until more recently has it been something that your everyday person has. I gave a tattoo recently to a woman 70 years old, and so it's it doesn't matter what age, it doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, anything like that, nowadays, of course, and that's changed drastically. I had found a guy that I liked going to, and every time I'd come to him, I would bring my own artwork because I already knew what I wanted and where I wanted it. So I would come with my own artwork, all ready to go, and like I said, I kept going to the same guy, and every time he'd be pretty psyched on my work. And after 4 or 5 times of going back to him, he just kind of threw out the idea hey man, you should consider doing a tattooing apprenticeship with me. He said that he was looking for a guy, and me and him got along well, and he liked my artwork. So at first it was shoot, it was kind of, I already had I was going to school for some things, and I had some other ideas already, but the way I looked at it is I'm not gonna throw the opportunity away. It seems like something sick to do, So I went ahead and took up the apprenticeship and worked with him for a while. Just slowly but surely, as I continued, working with tattooing, around tattooing, and doing some myself. I really just kind of fell in love with it, and found the passion. When I first started, in the beginning, a lot of the tattoos I was doing were on my buddies, my buddies that I've had forever. Give it years down the line, I end up tattooing on my buddies' parents, so I plan on being a tattoo artist the rest of my life, as long as my body allows me, I guess. It's definitely hard on your back, and I know some artists get carpal tunnel and stuff like that, so as long as my body lets me, I'll definitely tattoo. Hopefully, I can take care of myself the right way to where, that's possible. Maybe one day get involved in more on the business side of it. Possibly cut my days down. But maybe in the future. Right now, I'm going to focus on the art.